Hi, good afternoon, Mr. LaRouche. My question will be more regarding the Can you hear me?
I hear. I just want to make sure I don't get the
Okay.
microphone may become an instrument of pain. Go ahead.
The question will be regarding what's going to come in the elections this year after the primaries. We're going to speak about the general election. I want to have your points on what do you think about this triple challenge, because we have the Democrats on one side, we have the GOP on one side, and we have technically Donald Trump in one side. And how important the congressional election will be when we have special interests that finance super PACs for the Republican candidates, turning their backs to Donald Trump and also not making any effort to work with the Democrats, and how that will affect the fight for the 99%, because if the congressionals are not, the congressional elections do not get us at a certain point as the presidential elections, we will stay on a vicious circle, unfortunately, because these people will...
excuse me, you've asked a question. So
I'm still have to finish.
Wait. No, you said a few things. It's clear what you're asking, so let him answer. If you wish to do a follow-up, we'll take that.
Yeah, but I have to finish the question.
No, actually, your question is clear.
No, but I still had some points to add on the question.
No, you asked about the elections.
Yeah, but
he may wish to answer, so stop speaking.
But you did not listen to what I have to finish to say.
No, we don't need to do that, because your question was clear.
I had to add something to the question.
No, you do not.
But
no,
you're interrupting me
do
from
not.
asking the question.
Now, and here is why we're doing this. We have an objective in the meeting, and the meeting's intent is to equip many of the people here who are organizers with a conception, a strategic outlook. It is not to have people come to the mic and filibuster about something they say they care about.
Okay.
So what I would request that you do is sit down now. Mr. LaRouche may have an answer. We'll take that answer. We'll go to the next question. And if we wish to entertain anything else from you, then we'll do that.
Well, my question was to Mr. LaRouche.
Get
I was trying to finish.
off the microphone, please. Get off the microphone. Thank you.
No, the problem here is that unless we get rid of Obama from his present position, in a short term, we are running out of market for anything to continue the successful continuation of the United States organization. In other words, if we do not shut down Obama within a very short period of time, the month of April, for example, if we do not do that, there will be no future for the United States or for much of the world instead. The important thing is to throw Obama out of office now as an absolute priority. Get Trump out, we got some of the others out, get rid of these guys, because the safety of the United States population depends upon doing exactly that efficiently. Now, if you don't understand what I understand, what I know about the facts of the matter, we are running out of the days of toleration of a continuation of the present economy of the United States. That's it. We've got to settle it now. You cannot sit around and wait for a good, happy time to come. You've got to do the kinds of things which help build support for reform, but also conduct the reform at the same time. And in the case of Manhattan, Manhattan is a very important nation, in fact, in this respect, because the options for saving the United States from an immediate general collapse are coming on fast. And therefore, if we cannot get some solutions on this thing, the United States population is finished. And it may come in the form of some kind of mass killing in terms of inside the United States and other kinds of things. It's already on plan. Inside the United States, the characteristic of the typical members of the formulation of practice of economy is on the edge of actual closing out. We have a short term of opportunity to save this nation from mass destruction of its population. I've been supporting strongly for certain actions in terms of Manhattan and associated Manhattan areas, because Manhattan is such a big, important element in the totality of the U.S. economy that the health or failure of the United States depends largely on Manhattan. If you understand the economy, that's the picture. And therefore, we have to have a policy to defend Manhattan as a part of defending the United States. And what's going on in Texas right now with the reopening of the space program is another key factor in this thing. Don't gamble on wild guesses. These matters are matters which are important. We can deal with them with a certain degree of solemnity. We can do things. We may be able to succeed. We will try to succeed. We're going to try, with the help of what the space program has done, a renewed space program has been set into motion in Texas, where the space program was originated for the United States. So we're going to have to depend on them. We're going to have to defend in California. Certain parts of California are satanic, but that's because of a sex maniac who ran the place for a while. But this is the kind of problem we have to consider. We have to understand. We have to try to help the nations of South America to get rid of a tyranny which the British Empire is imposing upon them. If we can take these coordinated factors and bring them into effective use, we have an option thereby in which to build something to save the United States itself. Right now, we are in deep trouble, and we're on the edge of doom. We've got to keep from doom away from the door. We've got to find the right programs which will stimulate some protection for the people of the United States to rebuild their optimism, which they've lost, and to get the bums out, like Obama. And guess who else?
Okay, next.